Power Talk with Archana. Power Talk with Archana is your platform to grow your business. We help you turn your idea into a brand. We create its presence to reach your target audience. Representing L&D Global today, we have with us Riddhi Doshi. Riddhi is a trainer and a behavioral coach with thousands of workshops to her credit. A mental health practitioner with a mission to help corporate leaders untangle the facts behind mental health and its benefits that can support them to thrive in their existing work environment. Let's welcome a very dear friend, Riddhi. Hello, Riddhi. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Archana. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Riddhi, we know the kind of transition the world has made and it's still going on. We are expecting this change to never end. It's going on, and we are hoping for more and more newer things, newer strategies to help us evolve better and better as days pass by. So, we're talking about personal resilience all along. Tell me one thing, how do we train our minds to accept the facts and push the negativity around us to create a happier working environment, not only for ourselves, but also for our colleagues?
Very important, because personal resilience is something which will help you to sustain, in day-to-day life, whether in your personal front or in your professional front. So there are a few things which an individual can take care about. The first is the perspective. Why the perspective is important? Because the way you see the outer world, the way you see the situation, and the way you perceive it is two different segments, right? So it's important that your perspective towards the whole situation or the thing that is coming your way, anything, any situation, any person, any act, anything that happens, a perspective matters a lot. So you need to seek out, attend to that segment, but with a different perspective. Second is be emotionally intelligent. Very important, because you need to acknowledge your own feelings and your own emotions. It's high time that we as a human being try acknowledging the emotions and feelings and not be in that space where we just want to keep it, hide it somewhere or hide it under the carpet or keep it at a side and think of it later. No, don't create a compartment within your brains for the emotions and feelings you are going through the whole day. So it's okay to be emotional, intelligent, acknowledge, appreciate your emotions and feelings, and don't let yourself stay in that space. It is okay. Be mindful about it. Yeah. The third very important aspect which is going to help you in in your personal resilience is being mindful. When I say mindful, is all about your words, your behavior, and what are the things you do it for your own self-care. Maybe you can move, maybe you can dance, maybe you can just listen to music, but that's going to help you in being more emotionally intelligent. The third important thing is connections. Create a network, create a connect with people around, and that connect cannot be superficial. It needs to be that dil se wala connect that's going to help you more than the people whom you're going to connect. Why? Because when you're superficial, you are disconnected. It is very important that you create a network, but be connected. Be connected is not living a message every day or calling up for hours. No, it's not connected. But whenever you talk dil se, feel dil se. That matters a lot. Wow. Yeah. The next important thing is, last but not least, is the purpose and the values. What is the purpose of the work you are doing? What is the purpose of you being into that particular field? What is the purpose of you starting the day? If you can just give yourself 5 minutes every day, that's going to help you to be resilient from within, and that's going to help you thoroughly in whatever segment or whatever aspect of life. That's going to help you. It's about an individual.
Absolutely, totally loved it. I think the moment we start realizing the why, what, where, who, how, when, I think everything falls in place. So it's so very important to have that focus. Lovely, amazing. So tell us one more thing, Riddhi, you have been handling so many people in the L&D sector, meeting so many corporate leaders. Give us 5 things that one can really follow to stay motivated all along.
Lovely. Start your day with music. You know, very important. Whenever you get up, start your day with music. It can be anything which is soft and instrumental, and your day with music. Music works on subconscious mind. And when I'm conducting my sessions on mental wellness with corporates or with any leaders, I've seen that this works wonders, right? Second important thing is, give 5 minutes or 10 minutes to yourself to plan your day. When your day is not planned, you don't feel motivated. Have motivation from within, and when the things are planned, when you know that certain things you have achieved, and if you've not been able to achieve those things, it's okay. You carry forward those things. That's perfectly all right. But plan your day, plan your week, plan your month. And third important, have short-term goals. Long-term goals doesn't work. It works only for the government government plans. It doesn't work for us. So have short-term goals in life. Fourth important, pick up one habit which is related to your hobby. That can be, maybe you love to play guitar, maybe you love to dance, probably you love to spend time over board games with your family members, anything. But pick up one habit which is related to your hobby. You love to dance, it's fine. And the fifth and most important is, have one thing which is for your self-care. And when I'm talking about self-care is nothing related to just being meditative or dancing or picking a hobby. Self-care is all about creating a structure for yourself. Okay, what helps you to stay in a good mood? That works wonders, and it can be anything. So there are 19 types of self-care, not getting much into the detail, but do everything and anything one time a day which gives you a smile on your face, and see how your career graph goes, because that works on your mind, that works for your mental health, and that works on your subconscious mind as well. So adapt and adopt everything and anything which helps you to keep your mental health sound and strong.
Wow, lovely, totally loved it. Really, thank you so much for speaking to my audience. I think this is a very, very valuable contribution. We all need it, and definitely need to practice all these pointers that you have mentioned here. Thank you so much, Riddhi. Have a wonderful life, and thanks a lot for coming on board.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.